Have you ever wondered what happens to your old, used, trashed PET bottles? Let's just talk about it.
Welcome to Coca-Cola. This is Amit Saha, and you all know that Coca-Cola is an organization which has had more than 120 years of existence, and it has many more centuries to go. One of the reasons is that we always consider environment, footprint and sustainability in the forefront of our organization's requirements, and today we are going to speak about one of the opportunities we have found where the entire PET material which is getting recycled back from our customers and our factories to produce something like this t-shirt, and you will be happy to know that in India we have started doing this through a recycler.
This amazing process starts here at the Ganesha Ecosphere Bottle Recycling Center. Recyclable bottles from India and all over the world are bought to feed the busy clothing industry, so it's extremely valuable. Most clear plastic bottles have color LEDs and stickers on them, but these have got to go, so the bottles head for the baths. After all this swimming, what's left is the pile of clear plastic shreds, but it's rather wet. The next step is the oven, where it's mixed with some white color plastics. The plastic will spend about 10 hours here in the rotating drums, slowly drying out. So, we have got our plastic bottles broken down and mixed to produce the right colors. But it's really hard to recloth them to bits and pieces, so another step is needed. The mixture is sent through this rotating screw, where it is heated to 270 degrees Celsius. This melts the plastic, but to make cloth, we don't want a big lump. We need thread. The liquid plastic is forced through its sieve and emerges on the other side is great long string. We have now got thread, but it isn't strong enough to make cloth yet. Now it's taken ages to produce this material, but the next part of the process is to tear it apart again. The fluff that emerges is the raw substance you need to make polyester. It looks like cotton wool, but it is an entirely man-made substance created from your own old used PET bottles, which is loaded here ready to be carded. Carding is where the bounded fibers are brushed together so that they all lie in the similar direction, which strengthens the material. The sheeted polyester found that emerges is now ready to be turned into thread. These machines will tease it out. They spin off miles after miles of pure polyester, which is collected on these bobbins. And finally, we have reached the point where your old plastic bottles become cloth. Like a spider at its center of the web vellon, draws 1,000 of threads and weaves a new sheet of polyester. So, we have turned our recycled bottles into polyester at last. Now, it's time to make some clothes. The pieces are then sent to the workers who turn your trash into the trendiest gear you can find on the high street. From plastic bottles to polyester clothing.
Many of us may consider PET packages as something which is degrading the environment and creating pollution, and to that extent not as a good material. But let me say that PET is 100% recyclable, and we are using this opportunity to bring back the PET in our factories to this 100% recycling opportunity, which is cradle to cradle. So we don't take it to the grave, we actually take it back.
रिसाइकलिंग बिजनेस सबसे दुनिया का सबसे अच्छा बिजनेस है, जो कि हम लोग प्रोडक्ट जो बना रहे हैं, आज बोतल वेस्ट है जो हम कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं दुनिया से, भारत देश में सबसे कलेक्ट करके इसको वॉश करके इसी बढ़िया क्वालिटी का फाइबर बना के, धागा बना के आगे इसको कपड़े तक के लिए और बाकी हमारे काफ़ी सारे एंड प्रोडक्ट में दूसरे जो जा रहा है फाइबर, उसमें वो जा रहा है।
And I I really thank everybody who has helped us in the process, and one of them is Ganesha Ecosphere, who has a very large plant to pull back PET from 25 cities in the country, and of course from all our factories. So therefore it is truly an innovation in that area, which is what we are not only wanting to adopt 100%, but we are also trying to take the rest of the world with us. We are trying to encourage more and more Indian companies, more and more Indian conglomerates, consumers, large modern trade outlets, and BPOs and ITES corporates which have a lot of in-house consumption of such packages, to bring back such packages in and convert them into form like these and make use of.
A value chain where the waste collected from one office goes for recycling, and after recycling it creates recycled fiber, and from the recycled fiber we create different products like t-shirt, jackets, laptop bags, and different recycled products are produced.
Amazing thing is that none of this PET is going into the ground and degrading the environment, getting into the soil or getting into vegetation and really damaging the environment. Through this process of collection centers, almost 90% of the PET comes back through the value chain. So there are a couple of large recyclers, and we have tied up with the largest, is actually pulling it back and bringing it made good use of. I would encourage everybody who is watching this video to reach out to Coca-Cola or to Ganesha Ecosphere to also look for such products which we can supply to your factory or to your company or to your corporation, and we really encourage more and more participation in this area. Thank you very much.
So, there you have it. Next time you put your bottles in recycling bin, you know where exactly it goes. To know more about us, just log on to www.gemrecycling.com.